Hello, my name is Malcolm Pollock. I'm the Joint Chair of the European Flute Council, the EFC. And on behalf of the EFC, I'd like to welcome you to our 2021 European Flute Festival online. Before I say a little bit more about that, I'd like to introduce you to the European Flute Council for those who aren't familiar with our work, our aims and objectives. So we were formed in 2015 as a result of a meeting the previous year in Nice, and the board of the EFC is basically the same now as it was then, even though we are open to re-election every year. We have joint chairs. I, at the time, used to be the chair of the British Flute Society, which the BFS is the oldest current flute society in Europe. And the other joint chair of the EFC at the moment is Jorn Schau, who is connected with the Norwegian Flute Society. In addition, on the board, we have a panel of distinguished flute players, including Ruth Fentorf, who leads the German Flute Society, Sylvain Pencel, who leads Les Flûtes d'Azur, which is based in Nice in the south of France. We have Carol Reuger, who runs the La Côte Flute Festival in Switzerland. And we have Torleif Ander, who is connected with the Swedish Flute Society. Our aim wasn't to create another layer, another formal layer within the European flute community. It was much more about creating an environment within which people could collaborate and share good practice, both with regard to flute playing and also with regard to teaching. And we've always been very clear that the future generations of flute players are extremely important to the health of flute playing worldwide. One of our biggest achievements, I think, so far, in fact, the thing that we're most proud of, was the 2019 event, which was organized in Poznan in collaboration with Professor Ewa Morawska in Poznan and her Polish colleagues. And we had, at this festival, we invited flute ensembles from all over Europe, and in fact we had a couple from Israel as well, to perform and share their work. It was a fantastic event, multi-generational. We had some very young children there. We had some very old people like me there as well, and it was a fantastic event. We, as well as the flute ensembles, we had presentations from people, particularly about low flutes. We were particularly interested in presenting on low flutes. We had recitals from distinguished Polish flute players, and we also had recitals from distinguished exponents of the piccolo, the alto, bass, and contrabass flutes as well. So this was an example. This was the first time that we were able to collaborate like that, and we hope to do so again in the future. But obviously, the global pandemic has severely affected the performing arts, and it's really forced everybody, every artist, every musician, to rethink their strategy in terms of how they communicate with their audiences. And one of the main things which has happened, as we're all well aware, has been that the internet has become a vital resource for developing our audiences, for developing our practice in the absence of live performance. So what we have done with this festival is basically carry on this trend. We've invited major artists from all over Europe to submit videos of short videos of recitals. We have also invited people to present on various aspects of flute playing, and in some respects, and some aspects of flute manufacture as well. And we have another strand, which is basically flute societies telling us about their work. So this is going to be very, very interesting, I'm sure, for you. I hope it's going to be very interesting. And last but not least, we have an interview with the great flute player, Emmanuel Bayoud, which I'm sure you will find fascinating. So as to the future, we plan to work collaboratively with colleagues in Portugal and hopefully in Albania in 2022. But we are open to conversations with people from all over the continent of Europe as to how we can help bring things together in terms of developing good practice in flute playing and teaching, and developing opportunities, particularly for young people, to experience the power of the flute. Life has been tough for us all over the last 18 months. I don't think anybody would deny that. But I hope you will join with us in celebrating the power, the beauty, and the sheer versatility of the flute as a musical instrument. Together, we can come out of this stronger and more resilient in the future. I'm absolutely convinced about that. Enjoy the festival. We hope you enjoy it. And we hope that you continue to enjoy your flute playing, whoever you are, wherever you are in Europe, in the future. And we hope to see you at a future live event, hopefully, when things get back to relative normal at some time in the near future. Thank you very much.